everybody. God, hasn't the world changed since the first time I did this? Anyway, today I am on the Triumph Trident that I have a loan from Triumph UK. Thank you very much. I'm doing some videos on this and a review. My first ride has just been finished. I've just taken a thumbnail picture for it. Today I want to talk about scams on YouTube. Now, I know I've talked about this before, about the star scope and those sorts of things, and they were funny. You know, they were funny. You know, trying to, you know, scam someone out of 40 quid for what is essentially half a pair of binoculars and making out it's some sort of military technology is funny in ways. You know, no one's really hurt. It's 40 bucks. It's not like you're selling them fake medicine. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, so as it turns out, I now know why I see so many of these weird ads. I don't let Google give me personalised ads, so I get generics. So I don't get ones about bikes and stuff like that. I get ones about random stuff, all sorts of things. But there seems to be a common theme throughout them, which is they're all scams. So I'm going to talk about 3 that I've seen recently that to me are just quite funny in a way, because what are you doing? A bit weird. Because these are actually now to a point I'm like, this is actually could be considered harmful. And YouTube is allowing people to do it. So basically these are videos which are ads that pop up at the beginning of, you know, other videos or in the middle of, and the product they're selling is clearly a scam. As I say, the ones before with the star scopes and things like that, which are, as I say, binoculars, whatever. But now I'm seeing ones for medicine. Wait a minute, is this helping me? Has this got us anti-stall assist? Is that what the... Anyway, one of the ones I've seen is not so bad, but it's a definite lie. So it's some sort of, you know, blackhead clearing cream, and they show it being rubbed on someone's face, and then they stick what appear to be seeds onto that area of their face, and then they wipe it off. And underneath is perfect, blemishless skin. You know, they had like acne scars and God knows what before, and it's like blemishless skin because it's a filter. It's really poorly done. But the thing is, this must be working to make it profitable. So someone's paying for the ads, someone's selling a product or a fake product, or just scamming people straight up. But this one again is not too harmful. Another one I saw is getting a little bit more harmful. This one was basically a foot spa, and you know, the people put their feet into the spa and they put this chemical in with it or something that's supposed to draw out the toxins from your liver. Just very directly the liver. You go straight through the feet to the liver, and basically it does a jump cut, and there's all this like black tar all over their feet, and they wipe it all off and go, see, that's all of the toxins coming out of you. This is very much like the you know, the ear candles, that if you actually open them up before you burn them, there's stuff inside there, and then people are like, oh look, that came out my ear. It's just, oh, you know, people, the fact that this stuff works just makes me lose hope for humans. The fact that it's still going, the fact that I still haven't been sent my, you know, $120 million by my Nigerian prince, it's almost too much to bear. But that one could be considered pretty dodgy because, I don't know, someone's got a liver condition and they're like, oh, you know, I can solve it with this. No. This is not going to work for you, sir. And then this morning I saw another one. I don't think, is it hurtful? I don't know, but anyway. Go on, monsieur. What's the day today? Oh, it's Thursday. Bike night started because it's Thursday. It's early. There'll be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. I don't normally ride around this evening. Yeah, the other one I saw this morning was basically, it was a video and it was saying, did you know that all problems with eyes have nothing to do with the eyes? Yep, if you wear glasses, it's not because of problems with your actual eyeballs, it's to do with your stem cell DNA, apparently. And a man, an old man who wanted to go and see his grandchild, apparently by the time he got there, he couldn't see clearly enough to even see the grandchild's face. I mean, I don't know how he got there without his glasses, or whether they're suggesting that he like went blind between the journey to go and see the grandchild. I mean, Jesus, how long did it take you to get there? Do you see, this is the logic of this, it just doesn't follow. So anyway, apparently because of the sadness of not being able to see his grandchild's beautiful little face, he went searching for the answer, and apparently the answer to all of your visual problems, your eye-related issues, is, as I say, DNA-based and can be solved by this little fish, something he's found in this little fish's body. That, now, I'll be honest with you, okay, I turned it off at that point. I couldn't deal with this ad any longer. I do sometimes watch them purposely because I know someone's got to pay for it. But then I hope that doesn't mean they get seen more. So I think we can be pretty sure that this is a complete scam. Maybe people with genetic things are more susceptible to eye degeneration of some sort, and there are definitely certain eye conditions which are genetic. But I don't think the answer's been found by some random old man in a fish in the Atlantic. Oh, that was the other thing. It was from where they said it was from a fish in the Atlantic, an Atlantic fish. But the university that was studying said phenomenon of fixing people's eyes was the University of Utah. Now, unless my geography is very wrong, I'm pretty sure that Utah is placed pretty much as far from the sea as you can get in America. I'm right, aren't I on that one? Pretty sure it's there, kind of in the middle. Why would this answer come out of the middle of Utah to do with an Atlantic fish when, you know, you'd expect maybe something around New York or at least on the east coast of America to be involved in this? I mean, I do get that, yeah, sure, it doesn't matter. You can send fish places and you can have labs in places, but it just doesn't seem to make an awful lot of sense to me. But of course it doesn't. It's bullcrap. Sorry, I very nearly demonetised myself there. I daren't say anything slightly offensive. Do you know one of my old videos with me and Ginger Biker? Do you remember him? He's good, by the way. Just enjoying life, basically. Nothing to really report, just enjoying his life. Anyway, we had a little skit video of us. It was called, like, Two Old Ladies Tell It How It Is, and it was the one where I said about how how am I going to say this? The opposition of World War II took the smell away. It was a joke. It was basically a little skit we did. There was nothing offensive in it at all. It was a perfectly good comedy sketch, you would say. However, YouTube found a big problem with that video. I didn't get a strike, thankfully, and I chose to just delete the video. But they said there was a problem with it because of violence and graphic content. Now, the reason why this really peeves me is, as a professional YouTuber, they will take money away from me for something that is completely legitimate, as being violent and graphic content. And okay, it used that word of the people who we were fighting against, and I understand YouTube has an issue with that, and that's fine. And the fact of the matter is, it's not a big video, it wasn't earning me a lot of money. In the end, I just took the thing down. That's very oily, I think. It just wasn't worth having an argument with them, because what can happen is, they say, yeah, there's no strike involved, but if you then say, no, this is fine, but then their manually automatic review, or people who just don't know what they're looking at, I don't know, decide it's not, then you can get a strike for, like, falsely claiming it was okay. But yet somehow YouTube can allow people to run scams, and they will accept taking money from these people to run scams on the platform at the same time. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. I can understand not wanting to annoy the advertisers, you know, like Adpocalypse years ago. I can understand that now. I can understand that the companies only want to advertise against certain things, and if they just make those things not possible to be on YouTube, which they can do, it's not freedom of speech as such, because it's their platform, their rules. I can understand it. But it's when it's so directly double-standarded. And what, am I supposed to believe that YouTube do not vet the ads? Or maybe that's true. Maybe YouTube do not vet the ads. I mean, with the star scope, I can understand someone not realising it's a scam necessarily, because if you don't know about cameras and stuff, it's not going to be instantly obvious. So I can understand how they might not understand the camera-related one, because they might not know. But you know, all eye issues are related to, you know, not your physical eyes. It's to do with DNA, and little while ago I had an ad pop up on YouTube, right, and I wished I'd taken a screenshot. But it was basically some sort of streaming cam girl advertising her channel, and there's an entire wall of latex pleasure devices. Trying to, again, not to get demonetized here. Again, I can't say the word because I might get demonetized, possibly. But YouTube will allow people to advertise such services. I don't want to get it muddy. Oh God, that's way deeper than I was expecting. It just seems so ridiculous that YouTube is being like super harsh on one side with, and I know it's not necessarily just them, it's the algorithm and the automatic system, but they say they've got a manual review team now, and they just seem to be as unreliable as anything. But what concerns me the most is that my income relies on YouTube continuing as a thing. Well, it doesn't rely on it, you know, I can move to other things. I have diversified my income into two things now, so should one go down, there's always going to be a backup, blah, 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 which is something you have to do as a creator. But I'm fairly happy that YouTube's going to be okay for a while. But we need to avoid the situations where companies go, wait a minute, we shouldn't really be advertising against, you know, all these scams and stuff, because it makes our products look bad if, you know, YouTube's allowing scam companies to scam people. But then where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line where, you know, you might say that some of the big computer companies, for instance, making claims about their pieces of kit that later down the line aren't quite the same in the box, as I understand, like maybe slightly different. Could that be considered a scam? And then would that be under? You know, it's an absolute nightmare. Of course, the Starscope ads and all that, they're all still going. Like, I'm still seeing those on an almost daily basis. But they've changed them about 8 times so far, you know, just to try and make it look slightly different. Honestly, I do wish the people who made the Starscope had seen in this video. Like, mate, you're a piece of sure. It just seems dumb to me that YouTube doesn't vet its ads properly. I mean, yes, as I said in my last video talking about the scams, it feels like very double standardy, and that's true, it does feel like a double standard. But I'm just more concerned, like, I don't really care about these little bits and pieces. I just like to know that YouTube's not going to mess things up by doing something stupid by not letting, you know, not vetting ads and allowing these scammers to keep running the things. Because, like, are they facilitating them? You know, if they know what these companies are doing, are they part in the scam because they're taking the money? So yeah, anyway, let me know what you think on the whole subject of the scamminess. I do realise, as I say, that I'm seeing them every single ad, and most people aren't because they've got personalised ads switched on. If there's any other scam ads you've seen, leave a little comment and, like, just give an outline of, like, what it's trying to do. You don't have to go into, like, millions of details, but I'd be interested to know what other ones are out there, because I might not be seeing all of them. Or maybe I am, I don't know. I don't know, if you enjoyed this video, or at least you agree with me that it's probably not a good idea that YouTube is continuing to allow scams to run, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. I have now passed 93k. We are less than 7k away from hitting 100,000 subscribers. My God, I cannot believe I am saying that. If you would like to help support this channel, like hundreds of people do, the list is at the end of the video, please consider joining my Patreon. Many benefits to that. You would have seen this video ages ago. Otherwise, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.